Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Just kidding. Just kidding, I wish I had that accent. But today I'm gonna be filming a full days of eating for you guys. I am in competition prep, 7 weeks, 6 days out, so basically 8 weeks out. Now this is not what I would normally eat off season or if I'm just trying to lose weight. This is specifically for competition prep. So keep that in mind if you're considering making any of the food that I do, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. So these are all the ingredients that you're going to need for my breakfast. I'm gonna be doing a whole egg, half a cup of egg whites, a cup of spinach, half a cup of green peppers and onions each, half a cup of mushrooms, 2 tablespoons of fat-free cheese, and a light English muffin. Now I'm gonna have Justin record this thing so I don't have to multitask, so I'll show you exactly how I make it. Okay, so I already showed you guys what I have set up for you. The first thing I do, grab an egg pan, put it on almost high heat, so like right below. So I already have, the first thing I did was measure out half a cup of egg whites. I'm gonna go ahead, crack the egg in there. I don't measure out my sodium right now, but if you wanna come closer and show them how much I'm gonna put in here. So I just kinda like, I put a good amount, let's be real. Egg whites are nasty without enough sodium, so go ahead and stir that up. And then during prep, I always use spray oil because it's 0 calorie, and honestly, I cannot tell the difference. So I put a really solid layer, and the first thing I do is add the half cup of mushrooms. Boom. So while those are cooking, usually it takes about 2 to 3 minutes. I do the dishes, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the dishes. If you wanna take a closer look, I wait until they're a little bit browned. I like my mushrooms pretty well done. I'm gonna add another layer of spray and go ahead and dump all that goodness in there. So the mushrooms took about 3 minutes, but keep in mind I did not let the pan heat up. So if you let the pan heat up before you put all this on there, maybe just like a minute or 2. We're gonna let this sit a couple more minutes before we add the spinach. And if you feel like they're getting kind of dry, just add a little bit more spray in the process. Okay, so when you see the onions have started to brown like this, we're gonna go ahead and add the spinach. But we want the spinach on the bottom of the pan, so I kind of just like use my hands and the spatula to get some of the mushrooms, peppers, and onions on top. Now this part only takes about a minute, so you really got to pay attention to this part. Wait until the spinach kind of settles down, and then we're going to add the egg whites on top. And when the spinach is almost done, we're going to go ahead and turn the heat down to medium heat. Sometimes I'll even like take it off the stove for a second to like speed up the process. Now see, the spinach is like pretty done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move everything to one side of the pan. We're gonna take the spray a nice layer, bring it to the other side, spray a nice layer, and now it is time to add the eggs. So go ahead, pour them on, and then we're gonna mix in these veggies. Now as soon as I pour this on and kind of get the edges down, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get my English muffin ready so everything comes out hot. After that, you just it's just like scrambled eggs. So you're just gonna move it around until it's done. And then there's only one final step. It's only been about a minute and a half. The eggs are already done. We're gonna turn this off, and then we're gonna move the pan over. I like to actually put the cheese in my hand so I can sprinkle it pretty evenly on there. Wait about 10 seconds, and then we're just gonna move this all onto the plate, and that's it. Boom.
A few moments later.
In between breakfast and lunch is usually when my sugar cravings are like really bad. I don't know why. Sometimes they're not so bad in the evening, like after my workout. But I kind of cheat with my sweets, and I'll show you. So first I make my vitamins. Daily vitamin gummies are sweet. And then I have a fiber gummy. And then I have a B complex gummy. And then I have my CBD gummies. These are sugar-free, so they're a lot lower calorie. These are amazing. These taste a lot better than any of these. So if I'm feeling really bad, like a bad girl, I do this like dried fruit. But these are like a lot higher calories, so and it's hard to keep track of these. So I generally stick to these. And I also have just 1 tablespoon of regular creamer. I can't have too much sugar-free stuff or my stomach starts getting upset. But for my coffee, like I'll make a regular 8-ounce coffee. I'll do 2 tablespoons of this and a tablespoon of this. And then I only drink half the coffee, so it ends up being only 1. Okay, so it's been about 3 hours since breakfast. My next meal is going to be ground beef, sour cream, and lettuce. It's just basically like a taco salad. So I cooked the ground beef like I would just normally cook taco meat. Okay, so I just used regular taco seasoning, but then the less sodium one. I'm gonna do 3 ounces of that. I'm just gonna do a tablespoon of sour cream. I usually get light, but I accidentally got regular. And then I'd have some iceberg lettuce. You can get romaine if you need some more veggies. If you don't eat a lot of veggies, definitely go romaine, but I have a crap ton, so keep it simple. So I put my plate on the scale before I even turn it on so that it zeroes out. And we're gonna switch it to ounces because I'm gonna do 3 ounces of ground beef. I'm gonna go 3. I go slightly over 3, like maybe 3.2 ounces because it's so hard to get every little bite of that out, and I wanna make sure I get my protein in for the day. So I put 3.2 ounces, and then we're gonna zero it out and then go to grams. It's basically like starting over but on grams because you see on here 2 tablespoons is 30 grams. I just want 1 tablespoon, so instead of getting a dish dirty, I'm just gonna scoop out until it says 15. There's 11. It's only need a little more. It's messy, I know. 12. Okay. I'm gonna put this in the microwave for 30 seconds. Okay, I got the lettuce on there. I just kind of eyeball out 1 cup to 2 cups. Iceberg lettuce is like so low calorie, don't even worry about it. I just make sure to get in 6 cups of vegetables a day. I try to do 3 cups of fibrous vegetables and then 3 cups of non-fibrous vegetables. So this is gonna count towards my non-fibrous. I definitely am gonna switch over to romaine pretty soon though, because as my calories get lower, like my body just needs a lot more nutrients in order to, like, you know, work at the level it needs to be working at. So just to keep my body functioning properly, we're gonna get some more nutrients in. But other than that, that's like my lunch basically. Like, it's nothing fancy, it's easy, but it tastes like tacos, so I'm happy to eat it every day. Good morning. You wanna go potty? Let's go potty. Come on. Come on. Come on, Cora. When she wakes up from a nap, she instantly has to pee. So I have to take her outside. Can you go potty? She usually is very good about it. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Yeah, you did so good. Good girl. Yeah. Good morning. I know. Yeah, she's so good. All right, let's go back inside so I can eat my lunch. And actually, before I eat my lunch, Cora actually gets half a cup of her food too. Just like my food, to keep Cora's weight healthy, we also measure her food. Boom. Cup. Come here, Cora. She is now 11 weeks old. Can you sit? Good girl. And while Cora gets her lunch, Lena's a little overweight, so she just gets a treat. All right, so I give Lena, uh-oh, last one. Lena gets, come on. She gets just TBD treats. Lena, can you sit for Mama? Good girl. Corey, you got your own lunch. Go eat your own food. Easy. Good girl. Next spin. Slice. Sit. Shake. Other paw. Touch. Lay down. Crawl. Sit. Lay down. Crawl. Lena, you can do it. Sit. Lay down. Lay down.
Corey.
Crawl. Good girl. Up. Sit. Stay. Stay. Okay. So it's only been an hour since I had that taco salad, but I really have a sweet tooth. So I asked Justin to go get me some coffee. Here he is. Hello. Lena doesn't recognize him when he wears a hat. Get in my belly.
There you go.
Thanks, babe. So I just wanted to come outside for a minute. I've been indoors forever, it feels like. I'm about to go to the gym. It's 6 p.m. now, so it's time to get my pre-workout meal in, and then it usually takes about 30 minutes to drive to the gym because I drive all the way to Powerhouse, just like my favorite gym, even though Crunch is like 10 minutes away. It's kind of hectic there. Powerhouse, you just like never have to wait for anything, and I just love it. So I'm gonna drive to Powerhouse, warm up for 30 minutes, and by that time, you know, my stomach has been settled for about an hour. So this is the time to get my pre-workout food in. I've been working on programs, texting prep clients, doing posing sessions for the last 6 hours. So I've been pretty sedentary. Just wanted to come outside for a second. Also let Lena come outside for a second because she's just been chilling with me. Other than that, that's it. All right. Let me show you my food. My pre and post workout meal is always the exact same thing. 4 ounces of baked chicken, 2 cups of asparagus, and a cup of white rice, along with 2 tablespoons of this delicious shit. Look at that, 40 calories. If you look at the back, it's only 40 calories for 2 tablespoons with 1 carb and 3.5 fat. So it's just a little bit of fat, get my fat content in for the day. So we're gonna switch this over to, oops, I keep hitting 0. I'm gonna switch this to ounces. Go ahead and zero that. Fuck, I can't talk. I have prep brain, you guys. So this looks like a little more than 4 ounces, maybe, we'll see. Yeah, so 5. So I'm gonna grab a fork and a knife. So cut this off. Wow, look at that, 4 ounces. That's amazing. And then I'm going to get a measuring cup. Do a cup of white rice. If anything, I like to be a little bit under rather than over. And I'm not gonna make this perfect. So, look, that's about a cup. Maybe a little bit more. I can add a little bit more, but that's fine. Good enough. And then a cup of asparagus. Honestly, guys, I just eyeball it, or 2 cups, sorry. I'm gonna eat like that much. Boom. And then with this dressing, let me wipe my hands off. So what we're gonna do with the dressing is zero this out, go over to grams. Should be on 0, there we go. Sometimes you just have to push that a few times. But it said on the back that 2 tablespoons is 30 grams. So we're gonna just pour this until this is 30 grams. You know what, I missed one step. What I like to do actually is to cut up my chicken first and then pour that on there. So, all right, boom. Right, and we're gonna pour until it hits 30, 28, I love this stuff so much. I want to get every little gram 30. Boom. Perfect. Alright guys, so now I'm just gonna put everything up in the fridge. Gonna microwave this shit for like, let's do 2 minutes. That's usually what I do. Just stick it in there, 2 minutes. Clean everything up while it's cooking. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Pre-workout, post-workout meal. I'm gonna have the exact same shit after my workout. Damn, dude. Got a gnarly pump. Look at that chest pump, bruh. Sick lighting. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm not gonna be ready. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'm more than ready. I'm ahead of schedule. Just depends on my mood. When I'm looking like that day. If you've heard like being in your head, that's basically like you're overthinking, overanalyzing everything. And promise you, like 9 out of 10 competitors are gonna do that. Like everyone does that shit. But it's just something that you get better at with time, and you just kind of learn, you know, even if you feel like you're having a bad day and you're like, oh my God, I'm not gonna be ready, I'm not gonna be lean enough, or like maybe my glutes aren't big enough, whatever it is, you just learn to like chill out and you're like, well, whatever happens, happens. If I'm not ready, I'm not ready. Just stick to the plan, keep going, keep grinding, and whatever happens, happens. Now tell me that doesn't look delicious. Ignore my dirty stove. I actually cleaned it before I made this video, but I have not cleaned it since. So, excited to eat this. Me and Justin still haven't bought a kitchen table or a dining table since we moved in August. So that's September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 10 months. So, I usually eat at my desk or on the couch. Right now I'm actually finishing up a YouTube video from yesterday. So that actually just finished exporting. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it out on my phone, get ready to post while I'm eating. And then we'll head out to the gym and I'll film another video. Not for YouTube, for Instagram. That's what I meant, Instagram, my workout videos. That's what I'm gonna do. So I just finished my workout. I've been at the gym for about 2 hours, so I'm gonna have 2 rice cakes. I just get the plain, salt-free, off-brand, like Publix, Kroger, HEB, whatever brand. So, I've talked about this a million times, but if you don't really follow me, I'm really big on cortisol, so, or like really aware of it. So cortisol is a stress hormone your body produces, has a catabolic effect on your body. So it breaks down muscle, and when your body's breaking down muscle, it's not breaking down fat. So it can be produced from physical stress, like working out too hard or doing too much cardio at one time. You should never do aerobic activity longer than 45 minutes. So never do cardio more than 45 minutes. And if you're lifting weights, like about an hour into your workout is whenever your cortisol is at its peak of the day. So about an hour to an hour and a half into your workout, it's really important to spike your insulin, because spiking your insulin actually brings down your cortisol. So it's been 2 hours, but I actually met someone who followed me on Instagram. We got to talking for a little bit, so I'm a little bit late. But point is, hour and a half to your workout, spike your insulin. You can get a candy bar, you can get like a little Gatorade, or you can get rice cakes. So since I'm prepping for a show, we're gonna do rice cakes. I'm gonna do 2 of them. I forgot to mention, I just lifted. I did my warm up, like walking on the treadmill, then I lifted. Now I'm gonna eat my 2 rice cakes, and then I'm gonna post for like 15-20 minutes, and then I'm gonna do my post-workout hit, which is only 10 minutes. But also Sarah has me doing 5 minutes of walking lunges before that. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of my posing, and then I think we're just gonna fast forward to my dinner, my last meal. I just got back from the gym, took a shower, that's why I look a little different than earlier. I'm not gonna show you my dinner again because it's the exact same thing as earlier, but I will show you what I have for dessert. So I'm gonna be doing a 1/3 cup of cottage cheese mixed with a 1/3 cup of Greek yogurt. Sounds nasty, but at this point, I'm just like hungry, so it tastes good. Like it just really does taste good to me at this point. So if you're in prep and you're looking for something sweet, it could be something as simple as that. Anyways, I'm really happy you guys watched all the way through if you're watching this right now, and I'll see you next time.